Well, I'm gonna just say just a couple words. I'm not gonna do the overview, but I just there's one thing I do have to do, and my original talk was going to be some EMP knots to untie, but after some remarks this morning that shadowed the validity of the Faraday cage approach to EMP hardening and the MIL standard 188-125 in particular, I felt compelled. Actually, Chuck asked me to say a few words about that. And several people have come up to me and said, what's wrong with 188-125? Just a little bit of background on that standard. The standard was developed, actually the whole idea of global hardening came out of the mind of Bill Graham, who was the chair of the EMP Commission, and he felt that instead of hardening systems piecemeal, we should put them inside Faraday cages. And so when I was at the Defense Nuclear Agency at that time, I assembled a team. It included the Defense Information Systems Agency, was then called DCA. I had all of the service labs, Army Research Lab, Air Force Research Lab, the Naval Surface Warfare Center, and I had Stanford Research actually write the draft standards, and then we had a panel of experts from all the military labs get together and ring this thing out. We've used this approach successfully and actually tested the approach successfully on the Minuteman missile system, the MX missile system, the Discus satellite, defense satellite ground terminals, the MIL STAR system, the TACAMO system, the National Military Command Center at the Pentagon, Air Force One, B-1, Pershing, those were I put this list together very quickly after this morning's presentation. So this is a standard. We know it works. There may be some, and I don't know if Paul Hayes is still here. Yeah, Paul Hayes is familiar with tests of Faraday cage protected systems used against RF weapons. That the Faraday cage approach works. There may be some unique circumstances that I need to get with Curtis Birnbach and understand more fully what the situation was where he did the test and seemed to be able to punch through the Faraday cage. But that hardening approach, it was based also on electromagnetic compatibility techniques that have been used for decades by the EMC, EMI community, that Faraday cage approach. So I just wanted to dispel any doubt that the Faraday approach, and specifically the approach advocated by MIL Standard 188-125, does work and has been proven to work. And I had I was able to thumb through my computer files and find, this is one unclassified. We tested the Pershing ground electronics. We had about 12 copies of it. And we found the main messages. We tested it to high power microwave, fast rise EMP, and EMP, and these were time domain waveforms. And up in the upper left there, no units failed or upset when tested in a fully sealed, what they're talking about, fully sealed shield, to high power microwave, fast rise time, enhanced EMP. That would be the EMP that you'd get from an EMP, a tailored EMP weapon, and the EMP that you'd get from a garden variety nuclear weapon. So that's all I want to say right now. And
do any of you have any questions of George while he's here on the topic? Because I thought it was a great review. Yes, we do have one. You can.
Yeah, they're waiting.
Let you use mine.
Just some reinforcing comments. George Baker obviously is one of the outstanding individuals in this area, and I've got the pleasure and honor of working with Bill Radasky as well. I've been doing shielded enclosures and EMP hardening for 32 years. I've never seen one fail. I've seen them tested in the most extreme conditions. I've seen some outrageous tests done on them, and I've never seen one fail. So to reinforce Dr. Baker's comments, I find it very hard to believe the information that was presented this morning.
We have one other question for you. Dr. Baker, one moment.
I would add that in legislation that we introduced, our counterterrorism caucus introduced out in Oklahoma, we used MIL Standard 188-125 as the standard that all public utilities operating within the state of Oklahoma would have to meet.
Any comments about that or any other thoughts?
No,
Dr.
I
Baker?
think I'd better, just in the interest of time, I'll
Okay,
get off the
great.
stage here.
Well, thank you very much.